Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So let's create a look while I update you guys on what has been going on. Okay, I have been MIA for a while, I know, but I'm going to give you guys a full explanation. As you must have seen from the title of this video, I'm filming the video right now. I don't even know what I'm going to put as the title, but it's definitely going to be something along the lines of you guys meeting my children, like my son and my daughter. So yeah, I have been MIA. I'm so embarrassed, but life has been happening. I have so much to tell you guys. I have so much to share with you guys, but not just right away. And I'm hoping that I will be able to clearly and detailedly update you guys on everything that has been going on, because guys, when I tell you that I have stories, I have stories. By the way, that's Darlene's leg. Mama, put your leg down. Close your legs, please. Yeah, that's Darlene behind there. So we are just going to get straight into the look, and I'm using my Laura Mercier foundation, which is my favorite summer foundation, to, on my face. My son is here, my son from Cameroon. If you don't know, if you're new to this channel, I'm Miss Williams. Please subscribe if you are not. And to my old subscribers, thank you so much for your patience. On this channel, I do so much on fashion, beauty, and sometimes vlogs. Okay, I rarely do vlogs, but sometimes I try. I'm a mom of two, and one of my kids was in Cameroon. And I'm going to give you a little background, a little backstory before you meet him, because he's definitely going to show up very soon. I left my son a very long time ago. I'm talking about over a decade, like more than 10 years ago, and traveled abroad. And yeah, life got into the way. In my head at that time when I was leaving, I knew that I was not going to be abroad for more than 2 years without taking my son. But life got into the way, and it is what it is. Thankfully enough, he is with me right here, right now, in my house, and I'm so happy. Also, I moved into a new apartment just because I was living in a smaller apartment. My apartment that I was previously was just a bedroom, a parlor, a living room, a kitchen, and a toilet. So I needed a bigger space. Immediately, I knew that he was coming. Immediately, they granted his residence permit. Immediately, like literally immediately, I got a new place. And I moved. And that's what has been happening. And you guys know I'm here alone with Darlene. So it is not easy. I can't even lie. It is so difficult. Life gets in the way. However, this whole process has taken me about 2 years. This is one of the most stressful, would I say process? Yes, one of the most stressful, and it took so much away from me. It took me about 2 years generally to finally get to finish immigration granting him a residence card here in Finland. The one reason that I know why his procedure, yeah, that's the word, why his own procedure delayed was because I applied after a very long time. I had lived here for a very long time before filing in for his documents. And that is because when I got my documents here in Finland, I wanted to, go to school, do everything, make sure I'm comfortable enough so he doesn't come here and have any kind of stress, or so I just wanted to be in a good place. And I feel like I know that I was at a good place when I started this process. So it took quite a while. He had to go to Nigeria twice. Last year he went to Nigeria in August for the DNA. He went to give his DNA, and after that trip to Nigeria, I sat here thinking that was the only trip he was going to make to Nigeria. Little did I know, this year in April, I was not even expecting it. It just came as a surprise to me. Boom, they just called him. They just sent me a letter that he had to come for another interview, and this time around he had to come with my mom. And at that time, my mom had to travel to the US as well. But fortunately enough, she booked a flight a month after the deadline that they gave. So it was everything just happened really fast. I was angry, I was devastated, because it's financially costly for him to go to Nigeria. It's not cheap. I don't know if you're in Cameroon, you check flights from Cameroon to Abuja, it's not cheap, and then living expenses in Nigeria and all that, my god. So I was not even ready. The first time he went there, he actually went with my friend, my best friend, who sacrificed, left her business, took him there. So this time around, she went. Oh my god, I can never be grateful enough for her and the things that girl has done for me. So from April to about June, when the residence permit was granted, it was a very rough time for me. I was so stressed because, like I said, I was not even ready. I didn't know that they were going to ask him again to go. So it was financially heavy. I won't even lie. I was confused, and they gave me a deadline. I was working with a deadline, and I also wanted him to come. I wanted him to come, so I didn't even want to waste time. So all of that took about 2 weeks. He had to go to Nigeria. I think he spent his birthday in Nigeria, if I'm not mistaken. He spent his last birthday in Nigeria because it was just around that time. So he had to go to Nigeria. Around that same time, my mom had an accident and she had to travel. So she had a sprain. She had a little fracture on her leg, on her knee. So she was going to Nigeria in that state. It was so stressful for me. I was just praying that they go and come back well. But thanks to my friend, like I said, Eleno, whose relative in Nigeria, Kemi, helped them all the way. Like, she was there. Okay, she was there the day they landed. She picked them up, took them to the hotel. She actually booked the hotel, reserved everything, took them to the embassy, showed them around. Oh my god, I'm so blessed with really good people around me. I can't even lie. I can never repay them. But that's the story. That's what has been happening. So when they actually granted him his permit, when he went for the interview in Nigeria, it was intense. When they came out from the interview, him and my mom, they were like, oh my god, these people ask a lot of questions. I was like, yeah, I told you guys that Finnish people don't joke like that. Their interviews are intense. They ask you questions upon questions and you have to answer the questions. And the questions have to be the same, like the answers have to be the same. So they came out and yeah, they went back to Cameroon. And then I had to go for an interview here at the immigration in Finland, which I was not ready for because I just don't like anything that concerns immigration. So anything that concerns immigration, I'm always like, I don't like it. I'm done with them. I'm done with them. I don't like going there, going back and forth with them. So I had to go for my own interview as well. So guys, after I visited the immigration, it was then time for me to just come and sit down and wait. And let me tell you, no matter how short or no matter how sure you are of everything, no matter how perfect you do everything, the waiting period is always the most stressful because, guys, let me tell you, I was so tense. I was so stressed. I think I waited for I think 1 month exactly before the immigration sent me a letter, an email actually, that he had been granted a residence permit. And I can never in my life forget that day. I was actually at work that morning, and then I went into my email. No, I think I just spoke with my mom, and my mom was like, have those people not replied you? And when you go through something like that with your family, they are anxious, they are waiting, so they keep asking you. They don't understand sometimes that you are on the hot seat, and if you had a way to fasten or hasten the process, you would do it. We waited, and my mom already traveled to the US because she could not wait any longer, and her wish was for her to prepare my son before he travels. So she always wished that maybe the decision will come out before she travels to the US. Unfortunately, the decision didn't come out before she traveled, and she had to travel. So it was crazy, the waiting period, the waiting time, guys. I waited and waited, and then one morning, after talking to my mom, and as usual, asking me, those people have not replied you yet. Why those people? Why they waste time? So I was like, ma, they waste time like that. Hopefully the result will be positive. And I just want to take this opportunity to thank most of my friends here. Like, my friends were so supportive. They were behind me. They prayed with me. They prayed for me. They encouraged me. It was a very challenging time in my life. I won't even lie. It was so challenging. Like, the past few months, I have seen it all. Let me tell you, you don't even know the half of it. So I want to extend a special thank you to all my friends who held my hands during this time. I have friends like Kelly, I have Virginie, I have Gillian, I have Eleanor, These people were with me from the beginning. They asked questions, they were concerned, they showed me support that I don't know, if I didn't have that support from my friends and family, I don't know how I could have survived these particular very, very trying moments of my life, if I can say so myself. These are the most trying moments of my life that I've experienced, and I'm still experiencing right now. But I thank God for everything. So on the day when the decision came out, they sent that email. Let me tell you something. When I'm stressed or anxious, or when I have this, this all of a sudden feeling, the first instinct, or the first reaction for me usually is to go to the WC. And let me tell you, when I received that message, I ran to the toilet because my stomach was just doing the most at that time. Like, I was just feeling brrr in my stomach. I ran to the WC, sat on the pot, nothing was coming out, and then I said, let me just open the message. Because when the decision comes out, what they do here in Finland is they send you a message that go to so and so, which is like go to your own account on Enter Finland. A decision has been made for you on whatever application, whenever you have an application on the immigration that is waiting. So yeah, that morning I first received an email that my application is in process. Yes, because they have 3 stages. It's in process. And then the same morning, about 1 hour after, they said a decision has been made. My God, that was on the 4th of June. I ran to the toilet. It took me courage to actually enter into that email, enter into my login, my account, and oh my God, when I saw the results, I was so happy. I was at work with my friend Mumba. Mumba always prays for me. She's one of my prayer warriors. I ran to Mumba. She knew everything too as well. I ran to her, one of my work colleagues. I ran to her and I was like, Mumba, they gave me, my son is coming. I was so happy. I was so happy. Like, I had tears of joy. And then immediately I informed everybody that has been with me in this process. Immediately I sent a text to my mom. I sent a text to our family group, my sister, my brother, everyone. I informed them immediately to update them. Everyone was so happy. Of course, everyone was so happy. And immediately we started making plans. And my mother is that woman. Like, my mom is who she thinks she is. Okay, she has her legs on our necks, her feet are on our necks, and she's not shaking anytime soon. She was like, okay, he's traveling this weekend. I was like, hold on, please, I beg, I have to prepare myself. He cannot just travel like that. I have to get ready. My mom was like, no, I don't care. Like, I'm taking care of everything. I said, no, it doesn't work like that. I beg, hold on. I have to get ready. I have to look for a place and all that. So yeah, from there, we just made plans, everything, all the arrangements, because almost everything, before my mom left Cameroon, before traveling to the US, she had already prepared my back, my crayfish and things. You guys, moms, you know how they do, right? Yeah, my mom is one of those moms. She's extra. So before leaving for the US, she already bought things, because she was so positive. She's a positive person like that. So she already prepared my bags, everything, made all the arrangements. Oh, you buy this when you're going, you go to this place, you take this money, you do this. So she made everything so easy for me. My mom is the real MVP. Okay, when they say God is a woman, God is truly a woman, and I believe. Guys, I'm done with my makeup. This video is not about my makeup, okay? Anyways, Papu, I want you guys to officially meet my son. We made all the arrangements, and my son is here. Okay, my kids are here. Come. You guys already know Darlene. Say hi. Close the door first. Close the door. You guys already know Darlene. We could not do this without Darlene showing up. Of course, she's been my co-host, and now I have another co-host. Sit down there. Sit down so they can see. I hope you guys can see him. Let me just zoom in. Okay. Yes. So come to. This is my boy. Say hi.
Hi. Hi.
Introduce yourself. What's your name?
I am Williams.
Nobody can hear you. What's your name?
My name is A.M. Williams.
Williams. So you guys, this is where the name Miss Williams comes from. It comes from my son. I actually adopted his name. Adopted. whichever is correct, but I adapted his name. I took his name. Let me use words that I know. I took his name just because it was something that I felt like I needed something that would make me close to him, that would just keep me close as soon as I traveled abroad. Unfortunately for me, I made that name official, and it's an official name on my documents everywhere, and it's on my social media as well. And I'm popularly known as Miss Williams. So everybody meet my son. He's going to be part of this channel, of course. I asked his opinion and he said yes, he'd like to be part of it. He's actually been waiting for this video, and he's 13 and a quarter right now. I'm so proud. Okay, I'm a teen mom. So proud of myself. Yes, so you're going to see more of him eventually on the channel. And guys, on the day that my son came, I think that's one of the best days of my life. Okay, I made a video at the airport. That video I'm going to post somewhere around here, and that video went crazy viral on TikTok, and it officially blew up my TikTok page right now because I'm on about above 70,000. guys. I'm so proud. I have 70,000 followers on TikTok. Okay, I'm officially a TikToker. So yes, you're going to see more of Williams on this channel. I call him Papu. That's his pet name that I gave him. What are you doing, darling? I call him Papu. That's his pet name that I gave him when I gave birth to him. So yeah, but you're going to see more of him. He likes to be on the channel. I'm going to let him do as much as he can on the channel, and definitely we are going to do more of vlogs now. Meanwhile, guys, I'm promising you a story time. The story time of your life. Okay, you know those stories that always begin with 1 in a million, those things that happen to people, and it's always, the story always begins with, this happens to 1 in a million. Yes, right now my life has been good, everything has been going sour, but the one thing that has been going good in my life is this right here, my kids. Okay, when God wants to bless you, I officially accept. Like I literally see that when God wants to elevate you, the devil is there to just try you, and the devil has been active. I said this is the only good thing. These are the good things. This right here is the good thing that is going on in my life. But I'm still very grateful and I'm still thankful. So that's what has been happening. We are in a new setting right now, as you can see. I don't know if you know. Pick up this thing from the ground. No, those are my clothes. Put them in the bed there. We are in a new setting, we are in a bigger apartment now, and yeah, so that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I wanted to introduce my son to you while creating that look, just because yeah, it's been a while. And see you in my next one, guys. Thanks so much for sticking by. Stay pretty, stay slay, always smile. See you in my next one. Bye. Papu, say bye.
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 Bye.